This is your one and only FireSpark81 with your daily dose of video goodness, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Ark Mods Weekly. I got some great mods per the usual, so let's get to it. The first mod we are taking a look at today is Eco's Aberration Decor. So we're going to go into our Ingrams. Go up here to the top, you're going to type in EC, and right here it is. You're going to need to learn this. It's going to cost you 150 fiber and 100 stone. That's it. You learn that, and everything else is inside of the crafting station. So to go in here to the crafting station, the resources you are going to need for crafting pretty much everything within this mod is stone, wood, and fiber. And then everything is in nice little neat folders like you see here. We have all the different crystal structures. We have a bunch of different mushroom structures. We have a bunch of different plant structures and rocks, a couple of rock options, and a couple of tree options. You got small and large tree options. Okay, so I'm going to show you everything that's in this. I have made one of everything and I have it all set out. So we're going to take a look at all the neat stuff this has to offer, because in a decor mod, you really need to see the stuff. Okay, so we're going to start with all the little crystals. Just oversized lumps of crystal there, similar to the ones that you see in your inventory. Pretty neat, nice little, fill-in decorations. And then we have the bigger ones. These are the ones that you mine. We've got a yellow option, a purple option, and I guess it's blue option. And then we have large blue crystal structure. Actually, let's get rid of all that odds and ends on the screen there. So we have that large blue crystal structure. And then we come over here and we have this cool little pink, I don't know, I like the way these are like webbed together. Like at one point when they formed, they were almost like sticky or something, and they sprawled out and then hardened. I don't know, really neat. And then we have a blue version of that as well, kind of a bluish purple looking color. Then we have red. This is all one structure right here. Everything that you see in the screen there, that's one whole structure of some red crystals. And then green crystals, the exact same as the red one, except they are green. And then we have a large green crystal structure. And then we have a blue crystal structure. And I don't know if it's just me, if it's not popping in or what, but that one seems not as detailed as the others. You can see this one's very detailed. This one, I don't know. I don't know what the issue with that is. It's probably a bug on my end. My Ark has been acting really wonky lately. I probably need to uninstall it and reinstall it. But yeah, so we got that. Let's take a look at the mushrooms. So we have the little tiny red mushroom there. We have the normal mushroom that you picked, the little brown ones. Then there are large mushroom structures. So we're going to skip this stuff for a second here. So we got the large mushroom tree, or I should say that's the small mushroom tree, the large mushroom tree, even larger mushroom tree, big one there. And then we have the large just single column mushroom tree. And then we have the multi-column or I don't even know what you call it, multi-branch mushroom tree as well. Okay, so now let's go back and take a look at the different plant options. So we have this, I don't even know what it is. It's crazy looking plant, some grass, that whatever that thing is there with some like flowers on it, really neat, really big. Then we have this, looks like it's some seaweed or stuff like that. Maybe grows around the water. Another plant that looks like it belongs in the water. A lot of these here that I'm about to show you kind of remind me of like water plants maybe. And then we have this one here, kind of looks like it belongs in the water as well. This dripping mushroom, this one is really cool. I really like that one. It really looks neat, and I like the dripping effect, like it's oozing something really cool. This here, I didn't even know, alien looking thing, and another alien looking crazy thing. Another alien looking crazy thing. I love the plants, the aberration plants. They're just so strange looking. They're fantastic. And then we have this little fern, first normal plant besides the mushrooms, another little fern, another mushroom. This is similar to the dripping one, but it's just solid blue. Really cool. Bunch of little ones that look like they belong in the water, coral-like type things. Yeah. More water looking plants. That one there, single little tiny flower. This cool looking thing, that thing looks really neat. I really like that one. And then we have this, which looks almost like the plants that the seed bombs that you throw but you actually place it on the ground. I really like that one. I like how it looks like it's got some real depth to it. You can, you know, look inside of it and see the core of it. That's really cool. Another fern. It's kind of a flat looking fern. Yeah. Then we have a bunch of rock options. You have the blue metal rock, another blue metal rock. Then there's this normal rock here. Kind of neat. I like the shape of it. It's kind of square, but at the same time got some cool structures on it, like divots in it and stuff like that. Then we have some purple rocks. They're similar to the blue ones, but they're purple instead. Got the purple veins in them, really neat. Okay, so now let's look at a bunch of the tree options. So I had to put these out here just all over because some of them are so large. So we have the small and large redwood type trees. These are like false redwoods almost. So we have those, pretty neat. Then we have these little trees here. I think these are the swamp trees. I really like the look of these little things. Then we have this crazy thing here. I don't even know. I think it's wild looking. I mean, look at the purple in it. It's all like metallic-y and I don't know. It's crazy. I like the look of it though. Then we have a bunch of the pretty trees that you find over there in the blue section, the ones that glow blue in different colors. We have a small version right there, and then we have the large version, and then we have purple versions of those. We have a small one, and we come on over here. Then we have the large one. Pretty neat. And that's pretty much it. That's about all there is to that one. So that's everything that's in it, and it's a great mod as usual. Eco is always on top of it, so if you want some cool aberration decorations, I highly suggest downloading that mod. All right, on to the next. So the next mod we are taking a look at is called Bighorn, and it spawns in these giant shine horns because I love shine horns, so why not? They're freaking fantastic. Also, as you can see right there, perfect example of one of their features. They poop the grenades, the plant grenades. So that's cool because, you know, maybe you don't want to have to grow plant species Z and you just want an animal that poops them. So that's what these little guys do. And you can actually have them poop them on command. And we're going to come up here and we'll go into his inventory. You just feed him some stem berries. There you go. He poops one out. Of course, you're going to lower his food, so you want to feed him back up afterwards. But you can basically just get infinite grenades that way. Let's take a look at his stats. I haven't put anything in his stats. I spawned him in, did a perfect team, so he's at 150. I spawned him in at 100, and this is what his stats look like. Really good stats. You know, almost 2 grand in health, 437 charge capacity. His regen is 694 and weight 246, so meh on the weight. Charge emission is 355 and you know, movement speed 230. So this is what they do. You know, the one thing I noticed is when you sprint they lean to the side, which is really weird. Like, I don't know. Hold on, let's get this level up off the screen. Okay, so as you can see, he gets happy and bounces when you do something he likes. And riding them is kind of hilarious because they're really not much bigger than you are. See how he leans when I sprint? Now, if I just walk, it's fine. And then I sprint and he just starts leaning to the side. And it's a little off-putting to me. I don't know. Some people may not mind it, but the camera position is weird to me as well. You're so close to them. I feel like it should be back a little further. It's not... I don't know. It's not much difference than when you just go out one level into third person. On other dinos, you zoom out much further. So if I had to give some comments to the mod author, I would say 1, fix the lean, because that's weird and it bugs me. I'm sure it bugs a lot of other people too. And 2, move the camera back. I feel so close to it. And one other thing that I've noticed with these guys, if you look, his stamina is going down while we're sprinting. If we just do a normal walk, it doesn't go down, but his stamina is also his charge capacity. So we're producing charge light right now. However, his charge light is not going down. So let's take a look at here. So I'm off of him. He definitely has charge capacity, but it's not going down. So it's acting as actual stamina and not acting as proper charge capacity. So that's something to keep in mind. These guys might be really handy down in the blue section if you get this mod. due to the fact that they produce infinite charge light. So that's pretty cool. And you could have them around your base, just providing you with infinite light as well. So they are breedable. They also spawn wherever sheep spawn. And when you kill them and harvest them, you get the same resources as you do from a sheep. So that's it. That's pretty much all there is to these guys. Nothing too crazy. It's just a large shine horn with infinite charge light. So there you go. All right, on to the next mod. The next mod we are taking a look at is called the ARK Tek Nav. So you're going to go into your engrams and you're going to type in NAV or NA. For some reason, V makes it go away. It's right here. It's the Tek Nav, and it's going to cost you 1 thatch to craft this thing. The mod author does give the code needed to place into your INI file to change the crafting cost if you don't want it to cost 1 thatch. Honestly, it's just navigation. I really don't see the harm in it costing 1 thatch just to have a GPS. Super handy in my opinion. So this thing is one of the best GPSs that I've seen to date, and I'll show you why here in a second. So 1 thatch, anyway, you craft it in your inventory, you put it in your hotbar, you hit, wherever you have it in your hotbar to activate it, and you got this little thing that pops up right here, and it gives you your cursor. So you have a few options. You can do GPS, you can do rules. Now you can set the rules in your INI, and he also tells how to do that on the mod homepage. Gives you the instructions that you need to add it to your INI files and set the rules, so you can show your server rules here. And you can also, the home button will allow you to place a link to your website, your server's website, or whatever else you want to place in there. Then you can hit close to close it. So we're mainly interested in the GPS function. So you click GPS and you click start, and then you just have the basic functions of a GPS. You can see up at the top left-hand corner, it's showing us our destination right now is 00, and the top left-hand corner is showing us how far we are from 00. Now you can just ignore all that, and you can pay attention to your positioning, and it acts as a normal GPS. You can see your height, you can see your latitude and your longitude. The H is height, by the way. So that gives you all of those options, which is kind of cool. But the really neat thing, we're just going to hit 7 again to bring that back up, is you can put in a specific latitude and longitude if you wish. So say we have our home. So let's exit out of that. Now let's take a look at one of the other mods that I've shown in the past here. And we're just going to hit F7 to bring that up. And it shows us our latitude and our longitude. Right now, our latitude is 48 and our longitude is 29. So let's bring up the Tek Nav, and we're going to go to GPS, and we want to remember where home is. We're going to go out exploring, and we want to remember where home is. So we're just going to put in 48.071, and then we're going to go over here to the longitude, and we're going to put in 29.841, and then you click start GPS. Now I'm going to hit F7 to get rid of that. So now we have our GPS. We can see where we're at, where we're going, all that. We can see our current latitude, longitude, all that. But let's go exploring. Let's go out this way. We're just going to travel a little distance out this way. Just to, pretend we are lost and we've been adventuring. So you've been out, you've been adventuring for a couple hours, and that's great. Now you want to know where home is. You're not really familiar with the map yet. You've just started playing, or even if you are familiar with the map, maybe you're not super familiar with your current location and you just want to figure out how to get back home. Well, that's where this comes into hand. Very, very handy, because you can see that the arrow is not pointing north, south, east, or west. It is actually pointing in the direction of our home. So if we turn this way, you can see it's pointing that way. It's telling us, hey, you need to go that way. That's where your home is. And if we turn around this way, you can see it's still pointing, that's where your home is. So now all we have to do is just follow that arrow. So we're just going to follow it. And in the top left-hand corner, it's showing us how far we are from the home. We're 400 and some change meters. So we're just going to keep going this way, and we're going to turn a little bit here, and it shows us we're getting closer, And when we get right to the location, here we are, we've landed, you can see that it highlights green. So you know that you're in the proper spot. Now, you don't have to be directly up on it. You can see we're a little bit of a distance from it here and it's still highlighted green. But when you get within, I would say 15 to 20 meters of it, or whatever measurement that is using, it turns green to show you you're in the proper location. This is also insanely great for finding your friend. You know, I can't count the number of times I've been playing with Shadow or anybody else, and they're like, hey, I'm at blah, 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 blah. And then, you know, I bring out the old GPS, or I use the mod that we like to use, and I'm like, okay, well, let me hunt that down. So then, you know, you're running around, you're like, all right, well, we're at 48 now, but he's at 48.29. So now, okay, well, I'm running this way. I'm like, where's 29? It's just a complete and total absolute pain in the butt. Like, I know you ARK players out there, you know what I'm talking about, finding the friend with the GPS. It's seriously, it's the worst. It really, really is. And this mod takes that away. This mod makes it so easy. All right, Jim, where you at? Okay, you're at 29. What's your longitude? 64? Okay, great. I'll be right there. I'm locked in on you. I'm coming right now. And that's it. It's going to direct you directly to your friend. Just tell your friend to stay put. That's all there is to it. That's fantastic. If I could award a mod of the year, this mod would get it. This mod would be mod of the year right now. If that was a thing I did and that was an option, this would be the mod, because it's so simple and so amazing and nobody else has done it. I've never seen a mod that actually allows you to home in on a location and basically acts as a compass directing you to that location. I haven't seen it. If it's out there, then great. Link it to me down below and I'll give them full credit and I'll actually do a mod spotlight on it. But this is the first time I've ever seen this. So it's absolutely fantastic. I highly suggest every server, if you're watching this, you own a server, go get it. Go get it right now. Put it on your server. All your people will thank you. All right, that's it. That's all there is for this week's episode. Before I go, I want to give a quick shout out to my Patreon supporters. Thank you so much for all of your support. You all are absolutely fantastic and amazing people, and you have no idea how much your support helps out the channel and how much I appreciate you. If you would like to help support this channel through Patreon, please check out the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy, you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and show your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.